Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RC Pilots Lounge number 155, I think it is. Next week will be 3 years of doing these streams. Holy smokes. It's shortly after 10. Just got in, been out there having a good time, flying with friends. Holy smokes. Got some videos done, some things you guys will see in the future. How's everybody doing? Do a little roll call here in a minute. Good to see you guys. I know I'm late, but hey, summertime. You got to fly them when you can. Dennis Farley, Don Schock, EQ, Paul McNeil, Lyndon Stewart, Eddie K, Aaron Phillips. All right. Boss 223. Mike Bird. Just hit it again if you hit the thumbs up too wrong. Just, do it again. Boogeyman Brown, David Snyder. Yes. Very cool. Hunter Yoakum. P51D fan. Oh my gosh. I've been flying the new Viper 90 and the glider from Arrows tonight. Adam and Bobby K were flying 80mm F-16s, and it was awesome. I'll be right back. Yep. Motown Philly back again. Bobby K in the house. BC Flyer. Holy smokes, what is happening, everybody? Oh my gosh. I had some really good flights on that Viper 90, dudes. I had a bit of a time doing the reverse, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Airvexed RC, what's happening?
I had some really good flights on the F-16
Oh,
80.
You got 11 flights in, right?
11. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I filmed some of them. Him and Bobby, him and Adam Selikowski flying the F-16s, and then I got Bobby's Maiden. So that's
sick.
So sick. And I'll hook you up with the reverse. I know how to do it now.
I need it.
I watched Andrew Williams' video on how to do reverse, and it's great. But he didn't set up for safe. So it was okay for him to assign it to channel 7. It was not okay for me to do that because I did set up safe. So I should have been on channel 8, and it took me a minute to learn that. Actually, you know how I fly the planes upside down? And then I'll flip safe so you can watch it correct itself, and that's cool. Well, when I did that, it corrected itself, but it also reversed the throttle. And I was very fortunate to flip that. I was very fortunate to recover that one. Wasn't I?
It's all on film.
Dude, it is all on film. And you got to be careful when you're doing this thing. So I didn't think. So I was having trouble. It was my fault. I'd never done it like that off the Avian ESC. And I was trying. I just thought I didn't get it right. Because where I was trying to assign it to, it didn't do it. So I'm like, well, no worries. Well, yeah, it went to channel 7 and went to, like aux 2 or something on the B channel, which was my safe channel. So when I was upside down and flipped in safe, it corrected, but it also reversed it. It was spooky as it could get. But the thing is, I didn't know. You don't hear the reverse kick in right away because it was flying, and so it's not like I knew it was in reverse until I got it back and everything and figured it out. And then I got it assigned properly to, for me, channel 8. Yeah. Man, that was something else. The default channel for reverse is channel 7. You have to change it in the ESC first to assign it to 8. Learned that on a Zoom call with Air Marshal a few months back. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I worked it out, but it's going to be a while before I can repeat it, like show it. So, but I will. I'll get it figured out. Yeah, so Andrew Williams' video on reverse is great, except you need to be on channel 8 if you're going to be using safe as well. It's crazy. Yeah, guys. What else is happening? Paul McNeil. Love gliders. Yeah, the Arrows glider is pretty neat. It's pretty neat. You know, what I told the guys after I got it back was and landed, you just never give up. Never give up. What's up, David, yourself? Never give up. I mean, think about this. I've got no power at all. It's set to reverse. And, oh my gosh, that was really spooky. I just flipped back out of safe all the way. And I was fortunate I had power and was able to recover pretty low to the ground. Dude, the Sirius is awesome. What's up, Jordan Dole? I tell you what, though, that Viper 90 is a treat to assemble. The landing gear, amazing. It was flawless on the grass. I mean, goodness sakes. Yeah, I think everybody's been waiting on a free wing release, Adam, for a while. It's got to be something I really got to have. Yeah, the big Ultrix is sweet, Eddie K. I got the micro one now too, that I can't wait to play with as well, and play with the new big one some more. Eric Quinn hopes to mate his Timber X tomorrow. Very cool. If you give up, it becomes pilot error. Yeah, sometimes even when you don't give up, it becomes pilot error, but you know, that's one of those I ain't got it moments, but there's really not time to talk about it. You just try to get it. Try to get it back. That was pretty wild. That was pretty wild. Yeah, 90mm T38 would be awesome. I'd love to see Horizon Hobby do one. Don't know, Dana. Spencer in the house. What's happening? Yeah, Bobby's flying the Sirius to death and the F-16 tonight. He's got an AS3X in that Sirius now. It's even better. Jeff Adams been working on the Gloucester Meteor, getting the wing ready for paint. Very cool. Man, yours is looking good. No problem, Noontz. I started about an hour late. ZZ Top, yes, sir. SR-71. Film at 12. Very good. Yeah, guys, that's the Arrows glider goes together with no screws at all. That was pretty neat. 3S 2200. That thing was awesome. It's hard for me to do video on a glider. I don't know what to do, so I kind of just rip it around real low. But the wing is very narrow and long, high aspect ratio. It's got these little winglets on it that go on like Ordnance does. And I was cranking and banking it down low and pointed out that you don't see these wings flexing. There is rigidity molded in all over the place, and the spar they're like metal, and they thread in on either side of the fuselage. You'll see it in the video. That plane, I believe, is coming out in a couple weeks, available. It's at Hobby Zone. and it's under $200. So if you're into a glider, that's a nice one. Folding prop, the brake is already set on the ESC. I didn't have to do anything. No glue, no nothing. It was neat. Garrett being Garrett. Very cool. Awesome. Eddie K made in his Draco last night. Kevin. Somebody giving up? What? David Snyder been working on a Skunk Works project. That stinks. I'm just kidding. Skunk Works. You know. Man. Summer is flying by. I saw Brian Chambers said that earlier. That's no doubt. That is no doubt. Yeah, we're gonna have to get Justin Greer. You just ordered an X-Fly model. Very cool. The Sirius. Where'd you get it? I don't think there's anything that needs changed on that. I'll be getting mine pretty soon. I'm not sure if Bobby set it up by the book or just kind of like by his kind of favorite settings, but it's working out good for him. And when I flew Spencer's at Jet Jam, I thought it was dialed in. Totally smooth. Let's see. Yeah, the Sirius is awesome. Philip Bender ordered from BitGo. First time today, the Dyna PT-17. Wanted the biplane. Cool. Hopefully you went through one of your influencer friends. Man, guys, it costs nothing. Kevin Turtle. I laugh, but you were probably right. I'm way too stubborn, though. I just want to fly. Fixing the mall and currently painting my timber Draco on the wish list. Very cool. Yeah, get out there and fly, man. I'm telling you, I love that I get to fly all kinds of stuff. Things that I just have no idea how they're going to fly, and then other things I have a preconceived notion how it's going to fly. Always glad to be surprised by its character. The Shakedown Maiden on the 90, ripping its face immediately. I mean, that thing was so dialed in. I can't wait to show you guys. I got you, Justin. 2 months. Holy smokes. Man. You could have still... I don't know. Fly till you die, says Meat Servo. Yeah, what have you guys been flying? I know some of you have been telling me a little bit already. Let me know in the comment section below. Balancing drag racing tires, man. Heavy. Yeah, Bobby's red Losi drag car will... I think those things sold like crazy. I think it's the end of the month when those things finally start shipping, the red ones. So you'll see Bobby and I playing with that once we get his. Boss, it's exhausting. That's how. Adam says he made in a 90mm F104. Check out BD Tennessee's channel on Monday. Hunter stuck on his Carbon Cub. Very good. Bluetoother, my EC15. Roy says check out his video on the PT-17. David Snyder's flying his Freewing F-18. Stall speed RC. 2 running this week. We got 1 flight on the AL-37. Very cool. Which is better on the grass, Sirius or the Viper 90? Yeah, I got to fly the Sirius off of grass to be able to answer that one. I think they're both really good on it. The Viper 90 landing gear are really, really nice. You know, of course, your experience comes off of a 70 that didn't have any kind of suspension. So now that Viper has it, it's just, man. And there's no cheater, so you're not worrying about sucking up grass. That thing is so sick. So you know how the ventral fins come on with like Ordnance does? Well, there's also a slot that just makes it so locked. Nah, I'm still waiting on the drag tree. I told the hobby shop here in town to get me one, and I think they're hard to get, so do not have it yet. Lionel Randall, E-Flight Phantom, Arrows MiG-29. Very cool. How cool would it be if all of us in chat came down to Ryan's field and all of us were having fun and flying around? Yeah. A lot of times I think what we can expect is some more shows, fly-ins. You know, the Pilot Ryan Media all-electric fly-in down in Florida was awesome. We got some more of that stuff to do. And I forget, I think it's near the end of August, we'll be in Muncie for the NEFI, National Electric Flying at AMA headquarters, which is going to be awesome. Sean Gallagher packing up for jets over Kentucky. 5 days of flying, some turbines. Any electrics? Any electrics or what? It's all wet, isn't it, at jets over Kentucky? Yeah, meet Servo. That could be a good time. That could be a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the release. I know some guys have a lot to say about it, but the Ultrix, I was so glad to finally get a chance to fly one. I kind of missed out on the first one, and now I'm getting a chance to do the Ultra Micro version, but that 600 millimeter version was a lot of fun. And hopefully you enjoy that video. Bobby and I both flew it. And then if you wanted to see how to set up the radio, I did that at the end too. So if you know anybody interested in that plane that might need help setting it up by the book, that's exactly what we did. I wish I was going to that show. Over 70 pilots last year. Stock BD Tennessee, 80 millimeter F-16 stock. Adam Selikowski and Bobby did move the servo Z-bend on the elevator to the outermost hole on the servo arm to increase their throw mechanically, and seemed to like that. I'm still flying mine straight up by the book though, but I might try that if I think I want a little more pitch. But full flying stab, I'm happy with what I got. Turbines, but electrics are allowed, I see. They are hard to get. What's hard to get? I hope it happens, but it's not the end of the world, Ryan. We will still love your videos as usual. What's hard to get? The trees? Thanks, David Snyder. Yeah, that was a fun video, man. We got more to do with that. We did a flight where I had the battery back a bunch and got a wicked, I mean, perfectly flat spin out of it. It was nuts. Dad in the house. John Graham, good to see you. All you guys, thanks so much. Man, I tell you, somebody said it. Brian, summer is flying. That is no doubt. That is no doubt. Ah, Ethan, good to see you, man. Going to Oshkosh in a bit, so no new planes for a while. Yeah, I see you. But look what you get instead. You get to go see a bunch of real ones. Too cool. Too cool. So lay it on me, guys. Got any questions or anything? Yeah, Lyndon, we got videos on the 80mm f/16 already. Yeah, I got like 3 videos. I think 3 or 4 videos on the 80mm f/16 from E-flite. That thing is such a blast, dude. Watching those boys fly today was amazing. I didn't bring mine. I packed new stuff. And we were chasing the sun. I mean, running out of daylight. But that's a heck of a F-16. As far as the scaled out foamy F-16s, that 80 is what's up. That is a nice, nice jet. If I messed mine up, I'd replace it right away. Right away. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you can get these hats at Horizon Hobby. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, click the E-flite or Horizon Hobby branded icon. It'll take you right to the website. There's loads of links in the description of this video too that can get you there. But pilotryanmedia.com, that's a good thing to bookmark. That way every time you're going to go shopping, you can just click through one of your buddies. And it costs nothing. And you can help support a channel that's trying really hard to do some stuff over here. Aaron Phillips, yeah, I'd love to. Andrew Williams did a good video on how to reverse it with the AV and ESC. And that's what I was referring to a little bit. I know Allie did it for me on my F-16, but when I was setting it up on the Viper 90, I was going from scratch, and I obviously didn't have Allie with me, which would have been fantastic. I mean, what a resource. Him and Jason are very helpful when I've been at shows with them. But yeah, so I followed Andrew Williams' video. I didn't do it on the mix curve like he did. And then also, since he didn't set up safe, when I'm looking at his video, I'm just really trying to copy what he's doing. And so I set mine up on channel 7 when I should have been on channel 8. So I tied in the reverse with my safe switch and AS3X stuff. So when I did a demonstration on flipping the safe switch and the plane rights itself, because I had it upside down, it righted the plane, but it completely stopped, you know, reversed the motor. I about lost it until I flipped back out of it. Mary Boozer, good to see you. Man, no, I have not seen that. I cannot wait. Ha. There you go, Mike Bird. Yeah, there's a few ways to get a blue wrench. Meet me in person, work with me in some kind of capacity, and I used to sell them for 50 bucks. Not really. That's a joke. Yeah, dude, the 90 Viper is sick. I got it. Flew it today a bunch. A bunch. It's nice. I'm so glad I recovered it. It was totally my fault. Completely. It's flown twice. Very good. The Dynam one, Ethan. The Black Widow from BitGo. It's about time when I get that to you. A couple years ago, Wesley. Ha. Paul McNeil thinking about putting a servo in a Barbie doll arm to drop the flag for drag racing. There you go. Plan on being at both, boss says. Muncie and what, Null? Is that what you said? Yeah, Roy, it's pretty nice. It's super nice. I mean, dude, the fit and finish on it just killed me. Brass threaded inserts all over the place. Very, very nice. That is one heck of a sport jet. Yeah, Ethan, I hear you. I think it's happening kind of everywhere. Bobby can probably give you a better story about that all, too. Got your vacations planned? Yeah, 70 millimeter Viper is fantastic. I'm looking forward to flying that some more, too. I got some wheels I want to put on it. Boozer says, and you can buy it from Pilot Ryan if you want a P61. Just plan on upgrading the retracts to E-Flight like I did, and it flies fantastic. Yeah, that's a hit and miss. You know, sometimes they're going to go. I mean, apparently yours didn't. Eddie K's loving the inflatable tires on the Draco. Says they're the bomb. That plane can handle the weight. Got it. Yeah, 70 millimeter Viper, man. You know, that's the one you can get right now. Practice. Practice on that 70, the stuff you want to do on the 90. Man, I flew it at 100% rates, 5,000, smart battery, just perfectly squared up middle on the 3 straps, and it was perfect. Flap to elevator mix, as they said, you know, by the book. I'm at the BitGo warehouse right now. David Snyder just got in. Just got in. Just got in. I feel like Kenny just sitting here quiet reading the comments. Yeah, 3 years in on this show. It might be time to change it up a little bit. Oh, that's it. Ethan says he's trying to get a friend out to film the hurricane. Bobby and I gave him, and he's going to tag us when he's done. Very good. I love a hurricane. I'd love a big one. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Boozer. It's nice. It's you know, breathable in the back. Can a Tiger Moth be flown on 3S? Probably, but it's going to be kind of anemic. Nah, I'm in the giant area still. It's just we're looking the other way. New Patey Wing videos up, says Michael Nolan. Scott said, I'll appreciate that. Dad, I'll get you hooked up with a 4S, dude. Tiger Moth is a good flyer. It's a good flyer. Cheeseburger in paradise. Yeah, the E-Flight had a sick. I got a Hangar 9 one and a new Spectrum one too. RC is the way to go. RC is the new rock and roll for me. Can I feel a difference in Hall effect gimbals? No, I don't think so. But knowing they're not going to wear out is pretty clutch. I've actually wore sticks out where they go bad, but you don't learn it until things are happening and you're in the air. Mike Bird, no, I haven't given up on the surface videos. I just have so much sponsored airplane work that it's yeah, you can use your old receivers, Dad, no problem. No problem. Yeah, dude, the landings with the wheels, Boozer, on that Ultrix are so, it's like a ground effect machine. It's so perfect. The angle of attack, and I loved it with the 850 milliamp battery in it. Uh, Perfect all the way forward. And you want some crazy flat spins, move it back. But man, yeah, Mike, I love the surface videos. It's a little bit. It's kind of hard to get them done. I'm really liking crawling. I do a good deal of it actually, just not on camera. Um, but I need to put something together. Guys, I have so much that I want to do, and we're trying to get official and freed up so I can have time to make more videos. I know exactly what I want to do and exactly what I want to bring to my channel and the community. And it's been like this for years, You have to do the next right thing. And the next right thing is always going to be taking care of new projects. But I'd love to spend more time on ones I have. So keep on doing what you're doing, guys. Supporting the channel. It really all adds up, and is how it's going to happen. When you don't have a gazillion subs like Mr. Beast or Brian Phillips, it all counts. Man, what I want to do for a drift car is take that 69 Camaro Losi has, the brushed ones that are 4-wheel drive, and put some drift tires on them. I want to drift around on something old school looking. It's going to happen one way or another, Ethan. It's just not fast enough. Tony Spears, what's up? Dana says get a pink drift car. Thanks, David Snyder. Yeah. Crawling is a lot of fun. It's a little I mean, like, crawling for surface crawling is like doing a glider versus like a jet or a sport jet or a warbird or something like that, right? Crawling is to surface like a glider is to air when it comes to making videos. I'd rather make some of the more like rah kind of videos, but man, sometimes it's nice just to take it easy. Michael Sherman clicked over to Pilot Ryan Media for his new Ultrix and went through Horizon. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. I feel like I've been moonlighting with a second job for 10 years, and I'm ready to just do one of them. Big. Keep it up. Keep it up. And stick around and stay tuned, guys. All that social media baloney, guys, it counts. That's what it is. That's why we're here. Video. Video is what made it happen, guys, and it's what's going to keep it going, no matter how involved the back end gets for us. 1700 millimeter Bonanza V-tail, that would be nice. Wobbly pops sound like a good idea. Ha! Boozer flew the old Duet today. Actually had a blast flying that little 3-channel plane. 0 wind today was perfect. Nice. I'm looking forward to putting that Ultrix up in a windy day, to be honest with you. It was awesome with safe. Giant beetles, yeah. You do have to think, and that's what's neat is like picking your line out. I crawl over some pretty serious rock stuff for being in my yard. You know how folks will use like a row of rocks for landscaping? Well, I knew I wanted to crawl. So my row of rocks is 3 rocks deep. So I can go around all of this kind of landscaping at the house and stay on the, the wall, the rocks, so to say. I tell the kids when they're doing it with me, I was like, think about your tires like toes, like feet, and keep kind of reaching for the next highest point. Because if you get your tires on the highest point, then the undercarriage isn't gonna catch and drag on a high point because your tires are there. Yeah, Paul, that's a good one. I ordered some new shocks for mine though because I didn't like the other new ones that I put on there. I like crawling. I do. I'm going to get the lights for the Bronco. You have your TRX4 overdriven on the front diff. Made a difference. Nice. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, Mike, that's too bad. Matt M was flying his Ultra Micro Ultrix that windy night at the fly-in. It takes it. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's like a kite without a string. Like, legit, we play in the wind with these things, and I call it like sky surfing or kite flying. But, boy, that thing is really, I mean, it's like a delta, you know? It's perfect. It's perfect. Pilot Ryan, I want to buy a new t-shirt with a new logo. I don't have a new logo yet. Boozer, I just got it, so I haven't done it yet. The light kit on the little Ultrix, I mean, I just got it like yesterday. So I have not done it yet. Michael Sherman, I'm at BitGo. I'm at BitGo. Here's all the stuff you guys are like kind of used to seeing, right? Behind me the other way. Beechcraft Model 18. There we go. What? Hey guys, you can all chime in on this one. What is a good first jet? My question back to you is, what other things have you been flying? You wear that shirt the Pilot Ryan shirt all the time? The illegal contraband Pilot Ryan shirt all the time? I've got about 24 batteries. 5 of them are smart batteries. Should I get a smart charger or get that Venom charger with 4 ports? Right now, I just have a single charge high-tech charger. Get a smart charger with the 2 ports. You can do EC5 and EC5, EC3, or IC3, IC5 batteries on it, and you can do 2 at a time. It depends what you're flying off of. I'm still waiting for a little more information on our first jet question guy. Boss wears it all the time. Michael Sherman says we need an 80mm F-86 Sabre from E-Flight. That would be fantastic. Boss 223, that's a good idea, but I'll never do it in a million years. Have a contest. Let all your fans send in a logo. Pick out the best. It's a great idea, but I'm very particular and protective about the branding here on the channels. And I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I'm going to handle it. I'm going to handle it. It's a great idea, but I'm too... Some of you guys just don't know. I'm too artistic, and I have too many opinions about the way stuff looks to let it go like that. The lights look good. Yeah, I can't wait. Are you talking about the Ultrix? I'm looking forward to putting those lights in that Traxxas, dude, because they're made to fit. King Rat, can't you just put a white spot on the glasses to make it look like glasses, not shades? What do you mean? It was the font that I got dinged on. Not anything about sunglasses. Fred Barron, what's happening? Yeah, there are so many good first jets. It really does depend on where you're coming from already. So if you already have like prior experience, which I'm sure you do, you could really leap off into some of the more advanced stuff. Somebody who's starting from zero, it's a different story. What did Mikey KLK? What did you say you've been flying lately? Yeah, it's not the shades. They're not mad that I wore sunglasses. They're mad that I stole their lettering. The font, the cursive of Pilot Ryan Media apparently is a copyright infringement, even though it's not selling sunglasses. Anyway, I'm pumping the brakes on that stuff. It took me a long time to come up with that. So it's probably going to take me a while to come up with something else. Yeah, I had my little F-15. I haven't flown it yet. I had it with me at the field, but I'm looking forward to flying it. For a 4S jet, the F-15 from E-flite seems to be a little easier to handle than the 64mm F-16. And then the 4S Marlin is fantastic. It's got flaps. It looks like an Avanti. Good flyer. If somebody's got some experience already, there's so many good choices. If you're not afraid, I mean, think about these Vipers, the 70mm and the 90. If you're working out fast prop planes, you can handle stuff like FMS Bayhawk, L39, some of these things. That from zero, the Habu is a good one, especially ready to fly. Get you in with a simulator. Also, Mike Kennedy's first EDF was the E-flite Fury. Then he got the FMS Bayhawk. The Hawk was like 5 steps back in difficulty. I still got shirts, man. Guys, I still have a Teespring store if you're wanting some shirts. I still have stuff. It's just those logos are gone. Man, it's dinner time. I always miss it. I don't look like I miss meals, but man, I do. Yeah, dudes. I can't wait to show you guys what I do with the Sirius. I'm looking forward to it. I've been watching Bobby fly his all the time. What's up, Flyboy Adventures in RC Planes? Mary Boozer for scale jets says Venom or T-33. I disagree. I think I think scale jets, you got to be looking at that FMS BAE Hawk, dude. Airvac says he's flown the Marlin and the F-15. The Marlin's gear are much better, he says, than the F-15. If not belly landing, go with Marlin. Plus, Marlin has a rudder. It depends, too, on your technology. You know, what you'd like. You can, of course, put safe in. You can put safe in whatever you'd like, but if you want it ready to go. What's up, dude? Hey, buddy. If you want it ready to go, I mean, the F-15 is what's up. And if you go with what Boozer recommended, you're got to put your own receiver in it anyway. If you're a warbird guy, you got some chops, you can get along with a lot of jets that are out right now. That's right. Lionel Randall likes the E-Flight A-10. Yeah, I think if you're getting along with some other stuff, that's no problem at all. What's my favorite warbird? Man, that's tough, dude. Like, warbird, like for real, I have this affinity for the T6 because I spent time growing up around one, and I'm just kind of stuck on it. I love P-47 Thunderbolts, especially the Razorbacks. Gotta love a Mustang. Love Spitfires. Really like my P-40B. I can't answer on the Warbird stuff. I like them all too much. I like Hurricanes. If I was stuck and I could only pick one, I mean, I can't help but be leaning on a P-47. But yeah, I don't want to discriminate at all, you know.
Favorite World War II bomber?
Favorite World War II bomber?
I know you know what mine is, but I don't know if I know what yours is.
I'm not sure I have one. You talking B-17?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see a good B-17, and I'd like to see. It feels like an inevitability that somebody's going to do a good B-25 sometime.
I hope so.
That's not hugely massive and available somewhere I don't want to shop.
I still want to see someone do a Connie.
A Connie would be sweet.
That'd be awesome.
Brian Chambers, you know me too well. He jokes that I love the Stuka. The Puka, not so much. Oh no, Gilbert. Mitsubishi G3M. Yeah, I bet that's a good flying plane. Those are some beautiful looking planes, dude. Thanks, Michael Sherman. Puka. No thanks. Yeah, Mosquito qualifies. What's up, KB? Chillin'. We got 81 folks in here, and I was an hour late. I didn't even set up the real camera. Hunter Yoakum says, guys, who else loves certain airplanes just by the way they look? Yeah. It's the way they look, but it's also how they look contributes to how I think it's going to fly. You know what I mean? I look at something and I kind of have an idea. And sometimes I'm wrong. But I have an idea, usually, about what I think it's going to act like. And it's fun to be thinking about them like that. And it's also fun to be surprised when you're wrong. That's always neat. B24 says Boozer, but you might be biased with a Boozer on the front. Yeah, man. I mean, that's where your channel name and everything came from. You got your grandpa's flying on B24s. Mossy, Lancaster. like a good Lancaster B29. There you go. Hangar 51 in the house, or at least he's acting like it. What's up, man? William Harkey, E-Flight F-16 Falcon versus F-18 Blue Angel. We talking 80 millimeter? I'm saying Falcon all day long. Just the landing gear kill me. And that 80 millimeter F-16 from E-Flight is the bee's knees. The bee's knees. I would replace mine in a heartbeat if I did something to it. I mean, those F-18s are sick, and I do like the gear, but they look the part, but you know, they kind of sit bottomed out already on the mains. They're neat, they really are, but man, the F-16 gear, they all have the suspension, and more than just look good, they function super well. Yeah, what a difference flying on pavement. Yeah, that's no doubt, man. It's a different game. All right, Nicholas. See you later, Flyboy. It is sitting right behind me. We got a few of them now around here, 80 millimeter F-16s. Yeah, I mean, if I did something to mine, I'd put it. I would replace it right away. Tim Smith, what's happening? Ha, nice. Yeah, B-26 is fun. I'm getting spoiled, though. There's so many really, really nice, well thought out and engineered planes coming at us from E-Flight, FMS, X-Fly, Arrows, HSD. You know, I had to say E-Flight. I mean, in that mix, I'm certain I did. It's just so good, and it is neat getting a hold of these one-offs that nobody else is making, but technologically they just seem to not catch up with where the rest of the market is, and so it's kind of tough to get excited about some of these that seem to be kind of old tech. I don't have any extra F-16s, man. You know, I do know where you can get one, though. Links in the discro. Does the Commander MPD doing 90 plus get you ready for jets? When you're doing over 50, it gets interesting. 60, 70 is another level. 70, 90 is where I don't notice difference in more speed hauling the mail. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. It's definitely helpful. You can fly the E-Flight F4U on 4S. Yep. All day. So yeah, Francis, that'll help. Flying fast stuff. But the character, the speed, yes. But the way jets act on approach and kind of what they want on approach is a little different than what you're gonna get out of like a plank plane, prop job. They're just a little bit different. With the jets, you really got to kind of set that nose up and get used to committing to your pitch and your angle of attack, and really relying on your throttle to kind of push it through and save you, or be able to sustain your glide path and all. It's just a little bit different. And what's neat is you can fly a jet slower than it'll glide well out of the power. It's just neat, and you just don't. We don't usually flirt that way with our prop stuff the same. So there's just a little bit of difference in that regard. Plastic body fuselage. I haven't got any experience with those. Yeah, a lot of guys go 4S on those 1.2 E-flite warbirds all day long with no trouble. No trouble. Guys, what are we going to do next week? 3 years of doing this. I'm nuts. What are we going to do? We throwing a party? We having guests? Dana, what do I think my favorite plane that is discontinued is? Man. Off the top of my head, the P-39 from E-flite is a really nice flying plane that it's a shame more people aren't going to get to experience. That's the first thing I can think of. I try not to live in the Pabst. Gilbert wants there to be a gathering to learn how to program planes in person. I'd invite you to check out RC Air Marshal's YouTube channel. He does a lot of that. But yeah, I know it's not in person. Take the night off, Air Marshal says. Number one. Number one. All of them. Let's party. Let's party. Giveaway next week with another goofy wheel, says Jordan Dole. Ethan says he wishes the FMS would bring the Stuka and the HS-123 back. Hoo-wee. You do like the rare ones, dude, I'm telling you. I flew that HS-123. It's nice, but if you have to work on it, man, it is not nice. A big fly-in, that's a good idea. It'd be nice to have a destination to do it where we can help build our business by doing it instead of just knocking ourselves out to get places. We can be the destination. Wouldn't that be nice? Click the link in the Discro and maybe you'll see it happen. Beer tasting party after dark. Get the spinning wheel back. Man, Keith Christie, that was awful. The one time I tried that, that was not nice. Hangar 51's inviting himself to come over for stovetop. What time's mom cooking? KB says he's in Missouri, talking about Muncie. Yeah, I mean, you guys stay tuned on social. You know, we'll tell you where we're going. We've been talking about Neffy. We had the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in, otherwise known as the Ryan event, down in Florida. And that was epic. We even let some people work while they were there a lot. Even though most shows act like that's a nuisance. I'm a little ornery sometimes. All I'm saying is stay tuned, watch some videos, please enjoy them, comment on them. YouTube is a tough, fickle game, and if you do nothing, man, keep engaging with the content. I'd love to be making more of it. Keep it up. Keep it up. And you guys that have your security systems on your computers set to, like, not allow cookies, if you're trying to support your influencer friends, your video guys that have links, that earn commission, you have to allow cookies on your machine, or it never works. Never. Right, Bobby? Right, he says. Please don't talk about cheeseburgers right now, Jeff Adams. I'm very hungry. Just the cheese, says Kenny. Kenny. The cheese burglar. Yeah, Ethan, you got worked like a corner worker. Streetwalker. Ethan Treat got worked like a streetwalker at the Pilot Ryan fly-in on the camera. And all he got was a lollipop. I'm just playing. The better this does, the more liable I'm going to be able to hire a real person to do that stuff. We need camera people and editors, but we need payroll for them. I am talking about cookies. Yeah, the different kind of cookies, but yeah, they both are delicious. Champagne. Champagne's not quite my style, but you're right. Should celebrate. Paul McNeil says he would love a Stuka with an active bomb release. If you like gambling, I think Hobby King has one.
A Stuka?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a Stuka.
A while back.
I've never had anything besides the MiG-17. And I think I just got lucky.
I have one, but it's gonna probably go one day. Ethan, yeah, that'd be cool. Stella Artois. Nice. There you go. And the bug spray. Let's get it.
Get with it dialed in.
Get with it dialed in. Man, we had some good flights today, dude.
Dude, I put a ton on the Cirrus. I put 11 on the F-16.
Everybody says hi to Bobby K.
I was content. What's up, dudes?
You going to leave everybody hanging tomorrow, or are you going to go live?
Hey, last weekend was 4th of July, bro. Yeah. No, I'll be live. Live.
What's up, Jeebs? Yeah, thanks, Sherman. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that stuff too, but it's almost too easy. Like now I just want to completely not even be close. I'm so aggravated by that whole business that with the logo that I almost don't want it to be even close. Roach Coach, no, Bobby has that 104 now and it has not flown yet. George Watts, you going to Jets over Kentucky too, right? Very cool. I will edit. My payment will be cheeseburgers. There you go. Paul McNeil says his uncle got shot down 3 times over Italy in a B-24. Man. Bobby K. Ethan wants to know if any foam was harmed in the making of our flights today. No, but I tell you what, somebody put a Viper upside down with flaps and gear down and flipped the safe switch just to watch it flip itself over and didn't realize that safe and reverse thrust was assigned to the same channel. Homeboy, me, got very fortunate. I stuck with it and recovered.
I got it all on film.
Man, I'm not sure if it's showable. With
bloopers.
There's probably some cuss words.
Bloopers.
There was probably some cuss words.
Probably were.
All right, George. Yeah, I figured you would be. Man, have fun with that. I'm so fortunate to get to fly everything, and I'm very fortunate or very looking forward to Big balsa.
Right.
Dudes, wait till somebody you know or yourself gets one of those dancing wing steermans in their hands. Dude, get out of town. And then Bobby's got a monster. Is that Phoenix? That Spitfire?
Yeah.
Huge.
Tail.
Scott Settle, I was closer than you want to be to the ground when I recovered.
Oh, dude, you're 10 foot.
There was no more mistakes left to recover,
No.
you know? And when I flipped it into... No, hey, guys, I do that all the time where I'm upside down, I flip into safe, it's no big deal. So I probably do that 2 mistakes high, right?
Yeah.
I was out of mistakes
You're definitely out of mistake.
high. That was it.
Well, it made the plane like do this weird flat spin deal.
It was totally weird. And we were going, I mean, I think we were I was just hoping for laying it flat instead of nose down. Or I didn't know what was going on until after the fact, because I got it back and everything was fine and I landed it and it was fine. And then I realized what I had done. And we got it fixed up. Lyndon sends his regards, Bobby. What's up? That's why you assign reverse to an unused switch. You haven't had that happen to you yet. Well, here's the thing, smarty pants. When you're watching somebody's video that's a tutorial on how to set up reverse on your jet, and you just are matching their settings. And it's my buddy, Andrew Williams. But he had it on channel 7. I'm like, all right, cool. So that's what I did. Well, that's where safe is. I needed to be on channel 8. Once I realized that, I was fine. But I had my safe and my reverse like on the same channel. You got to be careful, dudes. And Andrew Williams, I love him to death. If you want to utilize safe in any of these products, if you watch his video on how to do the reverse, where it says channel 7, make it say channel 8. Or you're going to be messing up your business. For real. Oh, Roach, I don't know the backstory on that. Well, the video probably just showed the whole thing. And then recovery.
Hey, that McGregor fight on?
You got to pay for it, right? Airvac said a lot of words that don't necessarily make sense to me. But if it's working for you, man, it's awesome. I always put my safe on my B switch. And so I messed around and had, like, B is like my aux 2. And that's where I put safe. So when I did the avian thing, and I did all the stuff right at the beginning, but then I put it on channel 7, like I saw in the video, I had screwed myself up. And it was no problem going on channel 8 and being assigned to whatever switch I wanted after that, after I fixed it. Yeah, Air Marshal. Yeah, Andrew Williams' video is really good, but if you're doing safe, that channel 7 is going to mess you up. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Be careful. Oh, John flew a huge T6 today. Man, awesome. That's a special one for me. The Stooge Pits. Stooge. Whoa, Frankie says it's been 127 in Vegas. RC Plane Addict, do I hit the safe button that often? No. But I do it because for video. I do it for guys that use it. Because folks have learned to like to listen to my commentary while I fly these planes. And I feel like it's a huge disservice to a community of people that many of like to use safe or wonder about how to use it and or if they should. So for me, I should have done it I should have done it all along. But now that it's so easy to do with forward programming, you don't have to do all that crazy switch stuff that's in the book. If you have forward programming, you can easily make it all happen. But yeah, no, I don't hit safe except to just show what it can do for you in video. And then also I like to show these planes land with safe, so folks kind of know what to expect and talk through that a little bit. It's a value I'm trying to give. But personally, no, I don't need it. But I think it's neat. And if it also gives me confidence too, just like it does somebody who's newer to flying. If I know I have safe, if we fly in crazy winds and work it out a lot. But if it ever seems or feels like it's getting away from me, or it's just, man, boy, it's windy, or I don't know. Like, if I have safe, I just have an extra level of confidence. And I still don't usually use it. I'll take your word for it, Airvexed. I didn't have to do any of that. But that I know of. Yeah, it's a great tool to have, safe. And yeah, I'm not talking about the programming of it, just the brass tacks. Michael Sherman says the E-Flight T6 is another that should still be around. Yeah, that thing looked pretty good. Oh, the foamy one, yeah. Frankie, does safe require a bigger field to do shallow turns? I mean, the thing is, it a lot of times takes a lot of input to get it around sometimes. So, you know, plan ahead and be willing to coordinate with your rudder. You know, if you don't think the turn is tight enough, if you're in safe, then incorporate your rudder, and it will help you a lot. I tend to, when I'm making videos, if I'm showing safe, I usually like to get on final before I turn it on for landings, just so I can make my base leg the way I want to. It is good to show it all. There you go. Yeah, it's a great tool. And since it's so easy to use and these things come with it, I mean, when I'm putting AR637Ts in other planes that don't come with it, I'm still setting up safe, because I think it's neat to know that you can put that technology in other planes if you'd like. You know? Yeah. You know what's cool about those Ultra Micros is it already is set up on channel 5 for you. The safe is already done, which is cool. which is cool. Francis. Yeah. Hey, I've flown through the sun and flipped it on before. I mean, it's a good tool. Some guys that surprise you, I think, use it all the time uh, when they're landing. I'm talking safe and AS3X, but I mean, I'm talking safe. Um, the AS3X is always there, and then safe is there if you make it so, if you want it. High rate is a good idea when using safe, especially if you want to tighten up your turning radius. Absolutely. Safe is neat, man. It definitely, if you're worried about keeping your ailerons level on approach, man, that'll help you. I mean, you still have to maintain your speed or it won't matter. But NTX. What's NTX? NX. NTX. What's that? Yeah, RC Plane Addict. You're right. Yeah, so the guy is asking me earlier, if I even use safe that much. I was like, yeah, for making videos all the time. That's right, Air Marshal. High rates is where you need to be if you're using safe, because otherwise you're very limited on your bank angle. Yeah. We're not going to argue about safe, man. Um, that's cool that you've been flying since the dinosaurs walked the earth. But it's a technology that's hugely prevalent in the industry today. And I have a YouTube channel who is trying to help the most amount of people possible, and myself included. So doing things like safe is a good fit for me, especially when the company, one of my favorite companies that supports the channel hugely, uh, owns that tech. So pretty no-brainer stuff. Yeah, you don't have to use it. Yeah, dude, it's great. I mean, it instantly makes one of the hardest hobbies out there more accessible to many people. I mean, if you're watching the whole hobby or RC industry, surface dominates. Flying is hard. People are afraid. Like, whatever will give them more confidence to do it, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Night Timber X. I got you. I've done reverse on a handful of planes, but this is the first time I've done it with the Avian ESC, where you can just scroll over and get into it. Frankie, I have no idea about those drones. There's always Christmas, says RC Plane Addict. Yeah, man. You are right. Ute's got 192 days consecutive flying. Man, that is crazy awesome. I have 1 day of consecutive flying in right now. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. Think about that E-flite Viper 70 millimeter, the first like really bad to the bone, jet with safe. Game changer. Exactly, Eric. Yeah, it's not for everybody. My ego and my man card is not tied to how I use or don't use it. All right, boss. See you later, man. I'm going to wrap it in like 2 minutes, dudes. Thanks for coming by. You know, don't be mad we were late. It's summertime. Out there flying, getting things done. Shaking it down. If you're on the fence about the Viper 90, let me push you off the fence right now. You're going to wish you had it. It is sick. We can't show it, but I can talk about it. That thing is awesome. Ha. Yeah, man. Sometimes with the RC addiction, you have to sell your old ones to keep it going. Michael Bear, man. Good to see you. Yeah, Gilbert. It's a completely different deal, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. My favorite 90mm jet. I mean, after today, right now, I mean, it's the new one a lot of times, right? I mean, I can't wait to spend more time with the Viper 90 right now. Sport jet, you know what I mean? Viper 90. Gotta love the big F-22. I mean, it's what, a twin 80 on the MiG-29, so not a 90, but yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Favorite 90mm jet. I mean, today it's the Viper 90. All of them, yeah, Fred. You're right. I mean, there's some 80s I would like quite a bit. 80s are pretty sweet. You flew 12 flights on 5 planes today. Very cool. I got 3 or 4 flights on that Viper 90. Taft Viper Hangar 51. You know, in its day, that was the best one, but it's not anymore. It's still a Viper. It's still pretty good, but it's got nothing on the Sea Flight one. Nothing. I've flown them both. Jeff Adams, man, yeah, we ought to carry this conversation in on Messenger or something. Yeah, if you want to bash, the Arma Granite's great, brushless. So is the Big Rock, and those are pretty affordable. I mean, the Red Cat Kaiju is bad to the bone on 4S, and that thing will run 6S too, but you're going to break it more on 6S. That thing is bad to the bone. The Arma Granite, I did a video on the brushed one, but the brushless one is 3S. It's pretty awesome. For sure. I'm telling you, that 90 Viper is a special plane, Air Marshal. It's up there with that for me. It's up there with it. I mean, this is like, if I was doing clickbait right now, I'd call it the Avanti Killer. If I was coming up with clickbait titles, yeah, the 90mm E-Flight Viper, Avanti Killer, man, it has a lot going on for it. A lot going on for it. The lights were phenomenal. I was flying it in the dark. The landing gear, amazing. It's got all of the cool stuff it needs to have to compete with that one. Plus more, you know. The technology is just hard to beat. On the SCX-24 crawlers, the 2S battery that it comes with has a PH connector. Is there a charge lead available for that connector? The charger it comes with does not balance charge the battery. There probably is, but I really don't know. I just use what it comes with. But I like bigger crawlers. Those are cool. I know a lot of people are spending a ton to outfit those SCX 24s to really scale them out. But I definitely like the 110 scale size crawlers. Mafia, you in here, man? I just had to skip a bunch of comments. RC Cheeseburger, who's that? Is that you, Kenny? Can't fly. That's Bobby K. Is that you, dude? RC Cheeseburger. Man, shut your mouth. I can fly without safe, dude. I was flying when the Flintstones were roaming the earth. Like Mikey likes it. Yeah, best 90mm sport jet, E-Flight Viper 90. Without a doubt. The FMS Scorpion's pretty cool, but we're talking 90s. And that's a 90. So, I mean, the Avanti's not even in that class. What's up, Seamoff? All right, Gilbert, see you later. Man, I missed it. RC Plane Addict, it's a special plane. It is. Let's see. All right, KB, see you later. Captain Photon says, I would call the 90mm Viper the Havoc with better electronics. I wouldn't. But you can if you'd like. The Viper flies so much easier. The Havoc was awesome, but man, it's just so snappy. It's just like so much mass in the back end. It just seemed to slide out, you know? Faster. RC Cheeseburger says he was surprised that the Viper was faster than the F-16. Yeah. I was dusting your butt, man. That Viper 90 ate that F-16 alive. All right, John Graham, see you later. Dude, Jeebs, that Viper 90 is bad to the bone, dude. Without a doubt. I knew it was going to be, but I was so glad to get it up in the air today. Man. Very nice. Very nice. There's so much good stuff out there right now, guys. Man, appreciate that, RC Plane Addict. That's very nice of you, man. Thank you. Definitely, Scott Settle, the Havoc will bite you. And not just because of what I did to mine. It's bit a lot of folks. I mean, I was asking for what I got, but it still was a squirrely kind of situation. The Viper is definitely more forgiving. "84-inch turbo Bushmaster in cart ready to deploy funds, blue and white or yellow school bus." Who sells that? What's up, Jeff's Custom? You guys are all up in here. I'm trying to split. Dudes keep showing up. Couple minutes, dudes. Blue and white or yellow school bus. I like yellow school bus. But blue and white probably look awesome too. It was the belly tank. Go figure. Extreme flight. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like yellow. But for a plane like that, blue and white trim might be really what's happening. All right, dudes. Nice. You wanted yellow? Yeah, man. You can't go wrong with that either. Fred likes turtles. Get some plane racks. Nah, I'm just going to have an open house. MSC BR00 just got the black and yellow Bushmaster. Can't wait to get it in the air. PJ party. Whoa. Rolling dirty. What? Hurdy-gurdy. Hit the like button. Hit the crazy buy button. My goodness. You know, I get it. Right now, everything is on a wait. Everything. From everywhere is on a wait. I tell you what, though. Take a look at the classics. If there's something you ever were wanted to get, now's the time to get some of those things that are available. I'm telling you, if I didn't have the Viper 90, I would be all over the Viper 70 and practicing up right now. But I have them both, so I'm going to fly them both. And we're going to fly them both together, which is going to be cool too. We got both the Ultrix now, so that's happening. Jeff wants the iX20 SE. Whew. That's a nice radio. Yeah, RC Cheeseburger thinks he's going to fly the 90mm Viper one day. I'll make sure that doesn't happen with a rolling loop. I got you, Airvexed. That thing is sick, dude. I want to see the footage. I want to see the footage like right now. Christy, you in here? Hello. Jeff's Custom, man. Get you an iX20. Wait till they do one of those promotions where it's like you get 3 or 4 times the points or something. And click through one of your buddies, man. Make that happen. Make-A-Wish Foundation. Ute. You still prefer warbirds over EDFs? Is that a statement or a question? Ha. That thing breaks down super easy, Jordan. You'll love that HSD 182. That is my favorite big Cessna right now. There you go, Jeff. Link's in the distro. It's not, but it is, and it could get you there. Ailerons reversed. That's always a downer. That's always a downer. Hunter says goodnight to RC Cheeseburger. RC Cheeseburger apparently has met me in real life or worked with me in some kind of capacity. I'll have to sleep on the train on the way to London. Wembley. Come on, England. Is there soccer happening? Joe Pellegrino, what up? Or should I say football? Ha. Well, Scott, it was my Viper 90 that I hit reverse in flight by mistake. Put on the brakes and fly right by, yes. Ha. Anybody want to buy Jeff's DX8 G2? He wants to know. He wants to know. 10%, dude. Just teasing. Shark Tank RC. Get out of town. All right. All right, guys. Pushing 2 hours on this one. There you go, Dana. RC Pro membership for $2. If you actually buy stuff, you just become an RC Pro, and you don't have to just like purchase status like that. But you know. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. The recovery was nuts. Yeah, Jeff, you do your thing, man. I ain't mad at you. You guys got to allow cookies on your computers, dudes. For all your buddies that you're trying to support. If you do not enable them or allow them, it's not happening. It's not sappening. All right, guys, it's 11:45. See you in the next one. Lots going on, guys. Lots going on. I'm trying to keep up with the new ones right now, but I really am looking forward to spending more time on some of these wonderful products that are not new this week, but still like definitely in the rotation, deserve some attention. RC Cheeseburger deserves to fly the 90mm ASAP in honor of 262. What's that got to do with it? You like my Spectrum cap? It's an it says E-Flight in disguise. Cookies, yes. All right, Michael Bear, thanks a lot. See you later. All right. Be good pilots. Be safe. Ballooning, porpoising, let's get it done. All right, peace out, dudes. All right. Gonna roll in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. And don't you know, the link's in the discro. See you next time. Yeah, it does fly nice, Ute. Jordan, if you need links or whatever, man, hit me up. You know where to get the 182. Go to BitGo. Go through my stuff. Moff. Paul, good to see you. Thanks. Jeebs, later, dude. Had a 24-minute maiden on the FMS 2000mm Beaver today. See you, doctor. All right, Jeff's Custom. See you, man. Michael Sherman. Fair winds and following skies, otherwise known as Godspeed. Next year, bring your ducats and stick some tickets in some buckets. Next week is going to be 3 years up in here.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop!
Whoop, whoop.
All right. And don't forget, we'll see you next time.